If your gut makes methane, congratulations, you're the human version of a biogas plant. Every meal you eat is an investment, every bite a deposit into a volatile microbial market that you don't control. And unlike traditional finance, this market compounds silently, with returns you can feel in pounds, bloating, and social embarrassment rather than in dollars. Welcome to the digestive stock exchange, where your gut bacteria are the brokers, methane is the currency, and your metabolism is perpetually at the mercy of forces far more cunning than any hedge fund. Think of fiber as your blue chip asset. On paper, it's safe, reliable, the foundation of a healthy portfolio. But in practice, if your gut is dominated by methane-producing microbes, that fiber is more like a volatile commodity. Beans, legumes, whole grains. Each is a high-yield investment in the methane economy. The bacteria ferment your fiber, producing short-chain fatty acids that your body absorbs as calories while simultaneously releasing gas. Your ROI is guaranteed. Calories you thought you weren't absorbing and bloating that makes you regret even thinking about kale. The market doesn't care about your intentions. It only cares about what it can extract. Diversification doesn't always help. Eating a variety of fibers is supposed to spread the risk, balance your microbiome, and create a resilient digestive portfolio. But in the methane-dominated gut, diversification is like putting all your money in different high-risk bonds issued by the same corrupt company. Resistant starch, soluble fiber, insoluble fiber, prebiotic-rich foods, they all feed the same overachieving methane producers. Your gut takes each diversified investment and maximizes returns in ways that are invisible, relentless, and socially humiliating. You think you're eating smart, but the microbes are quietly engineering a windfall for themselves. Timing is crucial. Unlike a regular market where you can sell, short, or hedge, your gut is a 24/7 operation. Meals become gas futures contracts. That salad you ate for lunch? It's still compounding in your intestines at dinner time. A snack of nuts or a protein bar. Your microbes are already factoring in the next dividend payout in hydrogen and methane. There's no off-season, no market pause. Every calorie consumed is a risk, every high-fiber treat a potential blow-up. And just like in high-stakes finance, losses are cumulative. A week of healthy eating for a methane producer can translate into days of bloating, discomfort, and unpredictable bowel activity. Leverage can ruin you. Drinking smoothies, chugging kombucha, supplementing with prebiotics, all well-intentioned strategies to boost gut health, often act as leverage for methane-producing microbes. They amplify fermentation, intensify gas production, and slow transit times, creating a negative-sum game for your metabolism. Fiber plus probiotics plus liquid meals can feel like compounding interest, but it's interest paid to the wrong entity. Your microbes profit. You pay the price in pounds, pressure, and dignity. Meanwhile, the invisible methane continues to accumulate, an unseen portfolio growing behind your abdominal wall. Risk management is limited. Some suggest fasting, low FODMAP diets, or intermittent fiber restriction to control microbial growth. These approaches are akin to hedging in a collapsing market, temporary relief, but rarely a permanent solution. Methanogens are stubborn, resilient, and adaptive. They can survive antibiotics, shifts in diet, and even extended periods of underfeeding. Ignoring the microbial signals or cutting fiber too drastically can even backfire, allowing harmful bacteria to bloom, creating a new set of problems. The lesson is stark. Your digestive market is ruthless, your microbial brokers unpredictable, and the consequences of mismanagement are uncomfortable and long-lasting. The social and psychological losses are considerable. Chronic methane production isn't just about physical discomfort. It affects sleep, focus, self-confidence, and social engagement. Like a poor investment that erodes trust, persistent bloating and gas shape how you interact with the world. Meals that should be enjoyed become stress events. Conversations are timed with restroom proximity in mind. Date nights and office meetings carry hidden calculations about gas release and containment strategies. And just like in finance, the less you understand the market, the worse the losses. Many people suffer quietly, believing it's normal digestion, when in reality, it's a warning sign of microbial imbalance, metabolic inefficiency, and a gut ecosystem running unchecked. Even the healthiest foods can be liabilities. Vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and seeds, staples of any smart eating plan, all function as high-yield investments for methane-producing microbes. The more conscientious you are, the more you feed them. You might think you're eating clean and investing in longevity, but for the methane elite, your gut recycles every gram of fiber into energy and gas. The irony is cruel. The foods that are supposed to optimize metabolism and health instead slow transit, increase caloric absorption, and amplify bloating. It's a bitter dividend, paid in discomfort rather than wellness. Long-term consequences should not be ignored. Chronic methane production has been linked to constipation-predominant irritable bowel syndrome, slowed intestinal motility, and subtle metabolic shifts that may favor fat retention. Nutrient absorption can be altered, inflammation can rise, and energy levels can dip. In short, your microbial market doesn't just affect digestion, it influences metabolism, mood, and overall quality of life. The smarter your gut is at harvesting calories, the harder it is for you to manage weight and maintain comfort. It's an insidious form of biological leverage, one that can go unnoticed until you're carrying both physical and psychological debt. So consider every meal a gas investment, with outcomes that are rarely positive for the human shareholder. You can diversify, monitor, and adjust, but your microbial board of directors operates independently, motivated only by efficiency, survival, and gas production. Fiber-rich meals are not always free. They can be high-risk investments in bloating, delayed digestion, and hidden caloric extraction. The great fiber betrayal and methane dominance are your warning signs. In this gut economy, you may be the unwitting investor, and your intestines the high-powered fund managers quietly turning your meals into returns that benefit everyone but you. In the end, if you're a methane maker, you need to approach each meal like a portfolio review. Calculate risk, anticipate gas dividends, and prepare for bloating volatility. Diversify your fiber portfolio, yes, but understand the ROI. Guaranteed calories, unavoidable gas, and a persistent reminder that your gut is running a market you can't control, with consequences you will feel long after your last bite.